Good evening, everybody. This is Wednesday, February 2nd. This is the evening commentary from Market Truth. This is our index review. Let's take a look at where we're at on the week. I'm going to be looking at futures again tonight. Let's start with the S&P futures. Pretty much a very quiet day. We've had some weather going across the country, so I think not a lot of people were trading today. So the indices kind of felt really sluggish and quiet. They didn't feel bearish. They just felt very quiet, like the market's waiting for the jobs report on Friday. So could be quiet again tomorrow, or we could get some movement off the jobless claims. Let's take a look at the S&P. We got our new monthly levels and our new weekly levels. We generated a weekly buy signal earlier this week. As I mentioned earlier in the S&P futures, that was around the 1286 level, the upper left-hand panel. This is our monthly, the monthly 1319, and the quarterly levels are the same as they were before, 1306, which happened to be the high today, for anyone that caught that. So we came right up to that level and pretty much stopped to the tick. The intraday levels in the lower right-hand corner here, not a lot going on with the S&P, but let's take a look at the Russell futures. Russell futures, lower right-hand corner. We did get a beautiful failed basically at this the high volatility level, which was almost to the tick. It was 802.50. The high was 81.50. So we rallied hard in the morning. We basically failed there, and then traded sideways all day, pretty much right around the daily pivot range. But not a whole lot going on after the open there. Again, same situation with the quarterlies. Not much going on with the Russell. It's not as close to the high as the S&P is. The monthly level to look for on the upside, right around 812. On the downside, 769.70. We talked about this yesterday. Let's just call it 765 to 770 are the weekly and the monthly levels that we want to watch. Let's take a look at the NASDAQ here. Lower right hand corner, intraday levels, same thing. Basically, we failed nicely up there. These are levels that you can trade, and basically on range bound days you would be selling at these green levels and buying at these red levels. High was around 23.27, which is right pretty close to where that high volatility level is. Again, upper right hand corner, we're right at that quarterly high level. 23.43 is the level. I'm sorry, 23.31 is the level, and right now we're 23.19. We traded up to, what was our high today? Right around 23.28. So we're pretty close. Pretty much touched that quarterly now several times. Let's take a look at the Dow, which had been stronger recently. Today had a decent day. Intraday levels here. Nothing really too interesting. Very quiet, very sideways action day. Again, it generated a weekly buy signal around 11,861 on the futures. Upper right-hand panel, the quarterly level, right there. I mean, 11,955. Yeah, 11,955. So we're pretty much right above that level in the Dow. So that's been the stronger index. So we're right there at that quarterly. The market basically had a nice rally Monday and Tuesday. A little consolidation action today. If I had to make a binary bet, I would say that we close higher at the end of the week from where we are now. We got the jobless number. The economic data, the way you want to trade off of that data is that you're really interested in how the market bounces back. Either if we get a good number, you don't want to see the market sell off on good news. When you get bad news and the futures sell off a little bit, you want to see how they recover. So we'll get a good look Thursday and Friday. Jobless claims tomorrow, unemployment data on Friday, or the jobs number on Friday, and we'll get a good chance to see how we close the week. But so far the rally looks like still moving forward here. Thanks, and that'll be all.